What's up everybody? Let's do some more Malifaux lore. This time it's going to be Tara from the Outcasts. And as always, spoiler warning for all of Tara's stories, as well as some others. There will be a list of the relevant stories in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help keep the channel going. And now let's do it. Tara was orphaned at a young age, and her rough childhood allowed her to excel at mercenary work. When the breach reopened, she traveled to Malifaux and considered joining up with the Free Corps, but decided to go it alone, developing a reputation as a Neverborn hunter. She happens upon the tyrant Obliteration, who invites her into his prison, where she meets a mad woman named Karina. She claims a piece of Obliteration's power, and helps bring him into the world, but is soon after shot by a sniper. Karina is able to raise her from the dead, and either because of Tara's connection to Obliteration or Karina's unique skills, Tara retains her autonomy. When something important to her is stolen, Tara seeks out the services of Leviticus, who is known for his ability to track down individuals. Leviticus and his partner Alice use a hunter construct to track the guild riflemen they are looking for to a campsite in the Badlands. As they approach, a horde of undead guild guardsmen attack. They defend themselves and then catch sight of the guild rifleman, who claims to wield the power of Obliteration. Alice fires at him and he is unfazed, as parts of his body seem to be covered in obsidian scales. Luckily, Tara had also enlisted the help of the Victorias, who charge into the battle and help turn the tide. After the group defeat the zombies and the riflemen, they find a small piece of obsidian where the rifleman had fallen and claim it for Tara. Tara and Karina go to the first annual Dead Man's Ball, a gathering of necromancers organized by Seamus that's one part swap meet and one part zombie exhibition. They bump into a new necromancer named Gwen, who is surprised to hear that Tara is undead, as most undead are mindless, and Tara still appears to have her brain. Tara explains that this is a result of Karina's power, and states that Karina is the greatest necromancer who ever lived, though she is a bit crazy, and they watch as Karina attempts to raise the roasted chickens on the buffet table from the dead. Tara yells to her that cooked chickens cannot be raised, and asks one of her companions to help Karina. Gwen is shocked to see that this companion is a death marshal, and asks Tara how she has one under her control, as death marshals are supposed to be impossible to bring back from the dead. Tara responds, "I guess nobody told Karina," and they are suddenly interrupted by the sound of several roasted chickens jumping off the table and running across the floor. Taylor is drinking at a bar, and has been indulging some of the locals by telling them stories about her past. During one of the stories, Taylor explains how she met Tara when she hired the Victorias to go on a mission, and the Vics brought Taylor along as backup. She says that she likes Tara in spite of her hatred for the undead, and so when Tara offered her a solo job, she accepted. They meet on a guild train that they are attempting to rob, and Taylor meets Karina for the first time. Taylor is apprehensive as Karina is an actual necromancer. Tara explains that her and Karina have been through a lot together, and that in spite of Karina's strangeness, Tara is very protective of the woman. She asks Taylor if this will be a problem for the operation. Taylor responds, "What if it is?" And Karina begins to explain how she will tear Taylor into pretty little ribbons. Taylor decides to drop the subject, and they discuss the mission. Tara and Karina make their way to the front of the train in order to stop it, while Taylor makes her way to the back of the train and uses her relic hammer to open a magically sealed door. Inside, she finds the item Tara was looking for, a magic blade called Blight. She takes the blade and jumps off the now stopped train and heads into the woods to meet the other women. When Tara and Karina find her, they warn her that they must make their escape quickly as the guild are on their way. Tara tears a hole in reality, and they are about to step through when Taylor objects, saying that she will not follow. Tara sighs, and Karina summons a horde of zombies to help Taylor hold off the guild, as the two women slip into the void. When Titania escapes her prison, the tyrant Obliteration takes notice. The next day, an undead death marshal is spotted near the guild enclave and is shot down. The guards recover its pine box and send it to a magical item storage room to be inspected in the morning. Once they leave, Tara steps out of the void inside the pine box and steals all of the magical artifacts in the storage room. After she makes her escape, she regards one of the stolen artifacts, a black obsidian mirror, and starts to plan how to take down the Autumn Queen, sensing Obliteration's approval. As Hoffman is trying to track down Anna Lovelace, his associate follows a lead to the house of Emmeline Bellerose. Bellerose explains that she no longer keeps contact with most of the Resurrectionists, but that she does still have a few friends, including Tara. She goes on to explain that Tara mentioned that she has an associate who fits Anna Lovelace's description and has been hiding out in the wreck of the Majestic, the Governor General's landship that was lost in the quarantine zone. After Governor General Marlowe outlaws mercenary work in the city of Malifaux, Von Schill calls a meeting of all of the other mercenary groups in order to discuss how they will react. Tara and Karina attend this meeting and listen as the other mercenaries discuss taking the city by force. As Von Schill is making the point that none of them are qualified to run the city should they take it, he rhetorically asks if anyone in the room knows anything about tax codes, and Karina eagerly raises her hand, before Tara pulls it down. After Von Schill explains that he plans to move his operation down to the Badlands, many of those present agree to follow him, including Tara and Karina. Soon after moving down to the mercenary compound known as Freehold, Hamlin makes a threat against the town. Von Schill and the few other people present at the town at the time have a meeting to discuss what to do. As the conversation goes on, Tara speaks up and explains that she knows how to handle the situation. When Hamlin attacks, Tara is hiding in a cave, ready to spring her trap. Hamlin's forces overwhelm the Free Corps defenders and push them back until they retreat into the cave. Hamlin wanders into the darkness, and soon Tara confronts him face to face. Tara sarcastically asks him why he came alone, and Hamlin responds that he's never alone, as a wave of rats appear behind him and he attacks the woman. Hamlin lands a blow to Tara's knee as she attacks him with her sword, and he parries with his staff, but she keeps up the attack and eventually lands a blow to his forehead. However, as the blade sinks in, his body dissolves into a pile of rats and vermin before it reconstitutes itself a few feet away. However, at that very moment, the trap is sprung, and Talos steps out of the darkness and throws Hamlin's body into the cage in his torso. Tara speaks to Hamlin, who is now trapped in the void inside Talos, a construct designed to hold the tyrants indefinitely. Hamlin struggles against his confinement, and Tara looks on, confident that he will not be able to escape, until Hamlin decides to break off a piece of his power in order to let the rest of him escape, much like a rat chewing off a limb to escape a rat trap. As the rest of the citizens of Freehold clean up after the battle, Tara obsesses over Talos, confused as to how Hamlin could have slipped away. So that's it for Tara. She's got to be one of the least written about masters in the game, which is a shame because she's pretty interesting. I hope she'll be featured in more of the stories going forward. But anyway, drop me a comment below and let me know what master you'd like to see me do a video on next. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.